कोस पे बदले पानी, 4 कोस पर वाणी।
प्रगति मैदान कहाँ को जाएं?
प्रगति मैदान जाएंगे कैसे?
प्रगति मैदान कैसे जाएं?
ये प्रगति मैदान कैसे जाएंगे रे?
प्रगति मैदान कैसे जाए?
प्रगति मैदान केना जाए?
To build an AI-based model that understood all these nuances across multiple languages, we would first need to understand those nuances ourselves and then train our models on inclusive data set representing this diversity. So, in collaboration with the Indian Institute of Science, or ISC, we have embarked on a journey called Project Vani, where ISC will aim to collect speech data from people across 773 districts of India. It's my pleasure to now invite the ISC Director, Professor Govindan Rangarajan, to share more about the work already underway.
Commitment from Google to deploy towards building strategic pillars of India's digital economy. And along with this, the internet user base has grown to over 700 million. India has done a remarkable job of growing the access for it. The combination of affordable smartphones, low-cost mobile data, and digitization of critical citizen services has laid a solid foundation for the digital economy. India is on a momentum that will bring nearly 1 billion Indians online by 2025. This is no small feat. That said, our work doesn't end in just providing access. New users access the internet through search, video, or social media to engage with their communities or connect with the world. The more engaged users participate in the digital economy via e-commerce, net banking, and digital payments. And the most engaged users of all harness the power of technology to drive personal progress through knowledge and upskilling, or using the internet for their health and well-being. However, as you can see, there is a consistent drop-off as we move from internet access to subsequent levels of deepening internet use. This drop-off at each step represents a huge missed opportunity, not just for people, but also for our economy as a whole. But why does this happen? Why is it that every new internet user does not get to move up the value chain seamlessly? This happens because even today, in 2022, the internet is not fully inclusive. It is text first, largely driven by English, and most worryingly, safer for some and less safe for others. So imagine a first-time user of internet. She speaks in her mother tongue and is wary about what could go wrong in this new and unfamiliar world. When she doesn't find helpful resources, as she takes her first steps, her digital journey stalls right there, despite her hunger to do more. This happens again and again at each level. So how do we make this journey equitable, inclusive, and safe for all users, and for not just some? How do we build ramps that can help every single user graduate up the digital value chain? The answer lies in the power of AI, artificial intelligence. With AI, text can convert to video in an instant, translation from English to virtually all languages can be done at scale. AI can bring quantum leaps in online safety through advanced threat detection. Today, AI can predict yield quality from a single grain of wheat, forecast floods, scan genome data for disease prediction, and even write poetry. For a fast developing country like India, where economic momentum and a sustainable future are equally critical, the power of AI can help us make our energy and food security future-proof. Google's mission in India is to make the internet helpful and safer for a billion Indians and empower India to become a leading digital economy. And while we bring our full resources and expertise to this effect, no company or government can do this alone. Much like the multiplier potential of AI, strong strategic partnerships and collaborations are key to supercharging this impact. Be it startups, large industrial houses, the government, or other technology companies, each of us holds different pieces of this puzzle.
Itself, and especially concepts like AI, were new. As the video shows, we live in a wonderful age where computing and AI can make a tangible difference to society, solving some of our biggest challenges. 3 years ago, we started Google Research India with a mission to solve uniquely Indian challenges and create meaningful impact for a billion Indians. And much has happened since. Today, I'm excited to share with you the strides we have made alongside our partners, where AI can help better lives every day. So let's talk about our work in 3 key areas. First, languages, agriculture, and healthcare. We believe technology has to be developed such that it is helpful for everyone. A laborer's daughter in Chhattisgarh who dreams of being an IAS officer should be able to access knowledge as easily as those who speak English in her native language and even dialect. Over the years, we have made some meaningful progress towards this mission. Gboard, for instance, allows you to type in over 60 Indian languages. Underrepresented languages like Maithili and even Sanskrit are supported by Google Translate. And models like Mural that our teams have developed can help understand complex queries in over 16 Indian languages. But we know there is more to be done. Recently, we announced an ambitious research project to build a model that will support the top 1,000 languages of the world. I'm proud to share the chapter of this work that is being done in India for India. The inspiration for this project came from a saying we learned back in school. A nation of over 1.4 billion people, we speak over 1,500 languages, all in different dialects and accents. It is likely that we will all have a different version of the same simple sentence based on where we come from. I tried it out with a few folks and asked them to say, Pragati Maidan, kaise jaye? Let's hear them.
Investments in AI and machine learning are making search more helpful than ever before in India. We're accomplishing this by doing 3 things. First, we're making it easier for people to search and explore information visually. Second, we're building a more intuitive search experience in Indian languages. And third, we're enhancing our voice capabilities for diverse speakers so they truly can work for everyone. I'll start by showing how we're helping people in India search and explore information more visually. The person next to you. So let's see how it works. Let's say I'm out shopping and I see a beautiful fabric pattern that catches my eye. But I might want to find a dress in that same pattern online. And I couldn't do that by just a picture or words. And so how would I describe this in a search box? So now I can take a picture of the fabric, And Lens does its thing to start with by showing me many similar fabrics. But now with multi-search, I can also add a text query. Just add the word dress. And just like that, I can now get to explore many dresses with a similar pattern. Multi-search is available in English today, and we're very excited that we'll be launching this in many Indian languages in the coming year, starting with Hindi. Another critical form of visual information, particularly in India, is video. But what if that thing you're searching for is buried inside the long video? Videos are skimmable, but it's really time-consuming to go back and forth and try and find something specific.
Innovate to protect you so every day you're safer with Google. Our responsibility in keeping users and the internet safe starts with security. I'm Royal Hansen, and I lead the Privacy, Safety, and Security Engineering team for Google. My team of engineers and security experts make sure that everyone who depends on Google's products, services, and infrastructure is available on Assistant in Hindi. We use the power of AI to surface the most authentic and quality information. Finding abusive content can be like finding a needle in a haystack. AI systems are particularly effective at parsing through the flood of signals to flag spam, hate speech, and other bad content. By investing in these automated detection systems, we're able to remove violative content, suspend spam accounts, raise up authoritative voices, reduce the spread of problematic content, and systematically raise the barrier to entry for bad actors. But success is still highly dependent on context, where we depend on human review to make nuanced decisions. Critical in keeping views of harmful content low while preserving free expression on our platform. We also develop advanced capabilities to help raise the security bar for the entire industry. One example of this is our recent acquisition of Mandiant, which offers cutting-edge AI-driven cyber threat intelligence. Combined with our existing security solutions, we're able to deliver even better end-to-end security capabilities. We know we can't beat tomorrow's threats with today's tools. That's why in 2021, we pledged to invest $10 billion in global cybersecurity innovation.
With UPI, digital payments overnight became accessible for millions of novice users who were otherwise daunted by the task of transacting online. Novice users expect digital payments to feel as intuitive and natural as the cash in their pocket. And that's been an exciting challenge for us. Transacting and in control of their spends. Which is why new features like Google Pay's transaction search are important. It allows users to voice their queries in natural language. For example, I could say, grocery spends last week, and Google Pay automatically understands the different parts of my query, as time periods, categories, and merchants, and presents the relevant results in a simple, intuitive way. No setting filters or choosing dates, just a simple, natural experience. This simplicity helps users feel confident about digital payments. But more importantly, confidence in digital payments requires users to feel safe while transacting.
Analyze aggregate transaction patterns of millions of users. It also looks at a graph of billion notes to see if the recipient raises any flags for previous suspicious behavior. The graph and signals are getting updated regularly to keep up with newer patterns. If a machine learning algorithm determines that a transaction is suspicious, it flashes a warning in your most preferred language. And all that in just milliseconds. But sometimes we need to go a step further.
Step further?
We literally nudge our users to think twice with haptic feedback, kind of like this. And we give them some extra time to think, like 3, 2, 1, and act. So in this way, Tech under the hood is working around the clock to keep our users safe.
I lead the Android engineering team. My team has a clear focus to make the internet safer and helpful for 1 billion Indians. Let's talk about documents. We now use our smartphones to store documents, including government IDs. Over time, these start to accumulate on our devices. I'm sure all of you can relate to the problem. Yeah, I see some head nodding. By the way, so does my mom. Let's take a quick peek at her device. Wow, that's 1, 2, 3 copies of her PAN card in 3 different locations. I think we can agree it's messy. So Mom, I hope you're watching this live because my team was convinced we could solve this challenge. Solution to identify and recognize these important documents on your phone. Let's see this in action. The model simply scans your phone and finds the most important documents. By the way, it also recognizes government-issued documents like Aadhaar and PAN and arranges them into neatly labeled folders. And if you're like me, if you're the one that takes care of your family's documents, we got you covered. Safety was a big part of the design process for this feature. Only you can access these documents, and all of our machine learning models run on the device. So no one, nor Google, nor third-party apps can view these files.
At the Ministry of Electronics and IT and Google. Our vision is to drive digital transformation through paperless and hassle-free governance to enable ease of living and accelerate the realization of Digital India mission across India. Honorable Prime Minister launched Digilocker under the Digital India program in 2015 to provide access to authentic digital documents in the form of a digital document wallet, at par with original physical documents as per the IT Act of 2000. Moreover, there is no need to carry physical documents now. They enable us to ensure speedy delivery of government benefits across healthcare, financial inclusion, education, and many more. The government is cognizant of the role that key partnerships can play in democratizing these benefits for all our citizens. As an important and responsible tech player in the country, Google continues to offer helpful products and services to millions of Indians. We expect that this integration of Digilocker and Google will drive smoother and ubiquitous access to digital documents in a safe and secure manner for all our users.